Hey all, Binks here, and today we're gonna win by using our opponent's cards.
Gimme that.
The deck is Gimme Dat.
Gimme that.
The goal of the deck is to utilize our different cards to steal our opponent's resources and beat them at their own game. This is a really budget-friendly deck. There's no pool 4 or 5 cards in it. All the pool 6 cards are also replaceable. You know, there's definitely some different things that you could do. Ask me down in the comments below if you need a little bit more with replacements, but everything can get moved around. Now, as far as the cards that are going to steal our opponent's resources, we have Mantis, which has a Guardians of the Galaxy effect and is going to steal a card from our opponent's deck. Cable's going to do the same thing without the Guardians of the Galaxy requirement. We also have Morph that will copy a card in our opponent's hand. I don't use Morph too often, and he was really fun to use. We have Rogue, which will steal our opponent's ongoing effects. So if they play an ongoing effect, we want to take it and beat them with it. Use our Rogue. Moon Girl copies all of our cards in our hand, so if we steal some things from them, we can actually double it and use double the amount of cards that we stole from our opponent. White Queen's great for just copying a big drop from our opponent. Black Bolt is going to reach out, grab a card from them, steal it, and throw it on the ground. Really fun using Black Bolt in any of these decks. And then Leader, of course, the most frustrating card in the game because it beats you with your own cards. So those are all the stealing cards. And then we kind of had some other cards to round out the deck. We have Agent 13, which is going to fill our hand with a little bit more kind of random nonsense. We have Quinjet, which is going to discount all the cards that we steal or copy. Quinjet worked really well in this deck. Collector to just keep getting bigger, play it early, and then it's going to keep growing as we collect these different cards. We had Devil Dinosaur as well as kind of our big drop. Any deck that you're generating a lot of resources into your hand, Devil Dinosaur is going to be a star. Now, this deck was much stronger than I expected. I climbed probably about 20 ranks during my time playing for about 2 hours. But most importantly, I just had so much fun. It was a very different way of playing Marvel Snap. You know, instead of just having this kind of stringent game plan of playing out your own cards, you're kind of just gathering all these random resources from your opponent and trying to use them as best as you can. So as far as climbing, I think if you pilot this deck well, you can climb with it, but most importantly, this deck was just a whole bunch of fun. So if you're feeling a little bit stale with Marvel Snap, trying to find something new, I absolutely recommend trying this deck, and I think that you'll have an amazing time. As always, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to like the video. It really helps me out. If you're not subscribed, check down below. If you're not subscribed, you might think you're subscribed and you aren't. Follow me for daily Marvel Snap content and catch me live at twitch.tv/binks_plays. Enjoy. Well, we can do this. Or the other hand, we could do this. Get this locked in, being +5. Let's get a snap going. Beast these into our hand next turn, play White Queen out. Mantis is so inconsistent. Oh yeah, 100%. I wouldn't recommend running her in like any decks. Ooh, 2-power Maximus, Poggy. That'll do as well later on. Borrowed no name, huh? Being able to clear some space is really nice. The White Queen going. What deck do I recommend Electro in? Just like big ramp style decks are usually what I do it, or Galactus decks. If you look at my YouTube, if you look through my YouTube, I have a bunch of cool stuff. Okay, so they got their own leader. That's gonna Daredevil. I just play big things so they can't Professor Access. Opponent also is gonna know that we're gonna have leader, so they can play around it. I was a little bit scared he's gonna have location disruption for Bar with no name. You know what I mean? You just upgraded Dan Hip Crystal to animated. Love that. Love that for you. Hello, bonks, he says. I guess they say, I don't know. Black Bolt even a good card? Not. Nope. Definitely not. We're running plenty of bad cards in this deck. I think Morph's a pretty garbage card. Mantis is a bad card. I think Beast is kind of cool, but I've never had much success with it. love to see it. So my guess is that opponent is going to play my leader here. We're going to play my leader middle. Their thought process is going to be, we're going to get up by 4, so we're going to win over here, and then they're not going to be able to beat this double dinosaur by enough. However, they don't know that I have this cheeky little rogue that's going to eat their double dinosaur. Right as you said Galactus, that someone played Galactus on me a minute, tries live and win. No, I'll get wrecked. Man, I'm so good at this game, chat. So talented. I'm just so unbelievably talented at this game. First. I think we'll play it first. And then we'll play the Mantis next turn. Because we know that the opponent is always going to play a 2-drop right here. Let's just plant 8. Getting Dinosaur by itself on Atlantis is really nice. Oh, they played right. Very interesting. Black Panther. 4-power Black Panther is pretty damn good, dude. Now this is not good. This is bad. Pass though. Thanks for the cards. Appreciate you. So we can do a 4/8 Black Panther, or we can play a White Queen out. A White Queen stops us from drawing though, so I think that we could. We're probably gonna play both. Let's be real. So we'll just do that. White Queen, they're gonna get a leader. Kind of forever, by the way. Can't play Black Bolt Sag. I don't really have a way to play around Professor. Oh, they can't play Professor X's turn. Doesn't matter. Thinking if they have my leader and we have hand advantage, which we will with. They play something, we play White Queen, and then we both play a dinosaur somewhere. Like, we both play right or something. Oh, they'd probably leader right, wouldn't they? I'm gonna like slam this White Queen down middle. Let's do it. Series of Quinjet from Series 3. You split scroll to the point where you have gold foil? Yo, let's go. Proven Hulkbuster is pretty nice, yeah. Problem with Hulkbuster is that you don't really get to see the card ever. Hopefully their Daredevil lands middle then. If their Daredevil lands middle, we're in a great spot. A less good spot now. Okay. Now, we have to be wary of our opponent playing leader middle. So we can't beat it. Actually, if they play leader middle and we play double dinosaur, we tie. We just take the tie. Maybe snap to scare him off. Yeah, they're just gonna play leader middle and then we'll tie. Maybe we'll scare him off here. Well, that didn't work yet, did it? Ooh, nice. We got into Luke's bar. One probably has some ways to get past there, though. Let's go left. We want to play this Morph on 3. Error's just the correct choice. I understand that there are better cards I can play in this deck, but it's a theme-based deck, chat. I understand I could just put better cards in the deck. The deck is a theme-based deck about taking all of our opponent's cards. I do both. I have them both here. Most hated card? I don't really have a most hated card. The game's pretty balanced. Let's morph. They probably have some big cards in their hand, right? Black Bolt's kind of useless because it's only going to discard their Electro most of the time. I could morph into the Electro on accident. Totally true. They do have a lot of cards in their hand, though. Okay, not bad. Leech, very rude. Black Bolt's becoming less useless here. I think I am going to throw out the Mjolnir, though. Actually, even Mjolnir and Luke's bar. Problem is that might get pulled by Grand Central, but I think we're fine. Maybe we just take 5-8 of stats. Black Bolt at 9 power would be playable. You'd be closer. I think you should be a 5-7 that discards 2. I think you should discard 2 cards. I think then you can make some really cool disruptive Wong decks with him. This is your Rude ramp deck. I didn't have Iceman in it, but might be. Mjolnir. Kind of good that this rogue is not working. Can we beat Sean Wright? Sean Wright just always beats us here, but they have to have something to do this. This gives us +2. This is the same as playing White Queen, right? The Mjolnir will pop back in my hand. Mjolnir will go down, pop back in my hand, the Mooger will copy it, so I might as well just do White Queen for the guaranteed stats. They Sean Wright, they also have to have something to beat me left, and they or fight for middle. Oh, and they can only play 1 card because of Electro. That's a good point. Luke's bar is worthy. It can lift Mjolnir. So true. What is Ramp? Ramp's any card like Electro where you gain extra energy each turn. Wave's a version of Ramp. Silex a version of Ramp. In some ways, you can consider things like Sarah a version of Ramp, but not really. Zabu can kind of be considered Ramp because it's mana cheat. But Ramp is usually just getting to bigger cards faster. The whole deck is about beating our opponent with their own cards. Peak, free Morph Pog. It's actually a pretty good peak for us. 4/6 leader. This card is cracked. Maybe this is the change they should make to leader, chat. What do you think? 4/6? Seems fair. Oh, I wonder if we morph now. Should we morph now? Why is Yandu bad? You like him. So Yandu doesn't do anything, right? The only thing that it tells you is it tells both you and your opponent a card that your opponent won't draw that game. Destroying a card in your opponent's deck isn't actually disruption. It's actually thinning their deck. So even though you're destroying a card, that's no different from that card being at the bottom of their deck. It's a pretty core concept to a lot of card games that's hard to learn if you're kind of newer to card games, but just factually accurate. Let's go Cable Agent 13, right? Don't be rude, I'm just spitting facts, dude. Leader should be a 6/3 and you can't use Odin on it. You think they should just write out the card to say you can't use Odin on this? I think that's kind of crazy. I think we just Daredevil here. We can play this Morph whenever. We can literally play Morph on Nowhere as a 0/3 if we want to, or Right as a 0/3 if we want to. Ooh, cheeky. I think we still have this in the bag though. Poor soul. Poor soul, dude. Oh man, we have fun here. Oh god, that's good, dude. That's good. That's good content right there, baby. 4-6 liters, so balanced. Yeah, see, y'all here trying to lower leader's power. It just makes him even more powerful against the peak. This is just, oh man, just beating your opponent with their own cards, man. Nice Spider-Man, by the way. If you don't have better Twitch TV, what are you doing? Why don't you have better Twitch TV? It's really fun. Also, if you're on YouTube and you're a member on YouTube, you can use Bing Snap. Morph is funnier than Devil Dinosaur? Hey, man. Peers, we're just at a point where we're gonna have to agree to disagree, you know? Do I rogue for stats? I think I don't do it. Happy I didn't do it. Our Moon Girl costs 2 Pog. Yoink that kitty. Yoink. Could have saved it for Darkhawk, but we'll see. We just discard their Darkhawk from their hand. What if we just discarded their Darkhawk from their hand, chat? What are your thoughts on that? Like, we could steal their Darkhawk, or we can just rip it from their hand. Gimme. Gimme. Man, I bet you really wanted to Dracula those cards. I feel like that was a really good Dracula for you. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Could have top deck Dark. There we go. Jeez. By the way, if you're wondering why I went Black Bolt in the deck, god damn, it's for poggy moments like that. I mean, we have Rogue for Patriot. And sometimes since I saw you, man, I was very upset the other day on stream. That was just tough. I just hate when like 2 plays in a row. Like I had a really good line, and then he just had like the perfect counter. That's tough, man. It is tough to beat that. Clear up some space. Full Agent Colsey is pretty good. He's good in any like he's good in any kind of like dinosaur type deck. Like in a deck like this, he's actually quite good. Doesn't play out Patriot yet. We're in a little bit of trouble. Brood's a good card. Yeah, I think they just gave up on the Brood plan. Either way, though. Really wanted to play out a Patriot this turn. Because if not, I have to guess, which sucks. Iron Man works. We're behind too, which is nice. So where do we think they're going to Patriot? I think they're going to do it right. Maybe we just try and sneak both of them as a joke. Let's try and sneak both of them as a joke. Let's get the Patriot and the Iron Man. Double Rogue, right? Nah, dude, we want that Iron Man, bruh. Want that Iron Man, bruh. Y'all are crazy. Yummy, yummy.
I am Iron Man.
Yummy, yummy.
I am Iron Man.
GG's. That was a good game right there, chat. Yummy, yummy. Yeah, Black Bolt's in here because the whole point is to steal their cards, right? So Black Bolt basically steals their card and then throws it on the ground and right in front of them, right in their freaking face. Paper. So favorite and least favorite part of Pokemon Unite? So I don't know how Pokemon Unite works now. I left right before the whole Zapdos changed. I left right before all the medallions got incorporated. So I really don't like the medallion system that they added. It seems like it kind of makes the game a little bit less approachable, which I don't really like. Pretty good. Jeez. Jeez, paper. It might have been Sean. Pretty good Morph. Maybe I'm coming around to Morph. Maybe I'm coming around to Morph. They took Zapdos out of the game. They replaced... Oh, he's gonna go for it? They must have a Sean then. That's fine. You beat Sean. You just have to be ahead enough here so that we... Actually, you know, let's just Moon Girl and double Dinosaur our way out of this. I'd also just leader this turn. Just get everything that he plays. He's almost certainly going to have Sean in the deck. We don't have Rogue. Dracula? Yeah, you can have Dracula. Nice Shang-Chi. Man, I bet he really wanted that. I'm sorry, Paper, dude. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Paper. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do you like that, dog. Oh God. Off. We're gonna get so many cards in our hand. Awesome. Also try and do, let's do this, because then we'll actually mill them. This will be a mill if we do this. They play left, we actually mill them here. They're gonna miss out on a card. So just because, like, and KM Best also had like a pretty good take on this recently when it came to the game, where it's like, just because like you can win or get to infinite without budget decks doesn't mean that it's like not good that budget decks exist, you know what I mean? Let's Juggernaut them really good and keep adding more cards to our hand. Nice Brood you have there. It'd be a shame if it was somewhere else and filled up your entire Camartage so you can't play Silver Surfer. Wait, did we pull the Brood from their deck? Thanks to the cards. Shit, wait, I can't play this anywhere. That's not good. Let's see if we can get their Silver Surfer. Why not? Look at me. I am the Surfer deck now. Look at me. God, this deck is so much fun, dude. This deck is so much fun, bro. Holy, this deck is so much fun. What were the odds? 1 in 3? Dude, That's the whole point of the deck, is beating their opponent with their cards. Make sure to subscribe. Watch that one too.